Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the owner of Dakota Angler here in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, with this week's 2-minute fishing report. Well, folks, I promise you I'm not going to talk about my Vikings because obviously I jinxed them. We all came back to reality a little bit, so we're not going to talk about that, but at least my Badgers beat Iowa. Sorry, Hawkeye fans, but that's just the way it goes. Well, folks, I can tell you this much. The fishing has just been absolutely phenomenal as long as the weather has cooperated around the area. And what I mean by weather, I'm talking about the wind, because temperature-wise, it's been ideal. Some of the lakes up in the northeast that have been producing fish have been Bitter, Opitz, Indian Springs, Waubay, Reeds. And then down the southeast, it includes to be Ponset, Dry, Thompson, 81 Ponds, Sinai, all doing really well for nice walleyes. And then Oakwood, Beaver, Madison, Island, and then also Vermilion have been producing walleyes here and there, depending on the day. And then also the Missouri River at both Platte and Chamberlain have been doing quite well at the same time. Now, what have guys been mainly using? Mainly jigs and minnows. It's definitely a live bait presentation. It seems like everything switched over to minnows, and jigs seem to be the trick. Even from shore, guys are catching walleyes at Ponset and Thompson using a crappie rig, and then also a few guys from boats are pulling plugs and having some success as well. And then as far as the perch bite is concerned, again, it continues to be a factor of the wind, and guys are coming away with some really nice fish when you get on top of them, especially at lakes like Big Stone and Ponset. Those are the two main lakes right now as far as perch bite is concerned. Otherwise, it's Dry, Indian Springs, Thompson, Island, Diamond, and then also Madison has been producing a few perch as well. What have guys been using? A lot of drop chain lures like the Pilkies. Also the shiny heinies have been working lately. Again, what have they been using with bait for bait? Mainly small minnows and waxworms, but again, as the weather goes, so does the perch bite. In this version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we're going to talk about the Dakota Angler Ice Institute once again. The reason why is because, folks, it's less than 10 days away. I can't believe that it's fast approaching like it is. But folks, if you are into ice fishing, that's where you're going to want to be. You're going to want to be at the Ice Institute at Central Baptist Church here in Sioux Falls on November 4th and 5th. We're going to be talking about ice fishing all weekend long. We're going to be hearing about it from great speakers that include Jason Mitchell, Brian Brosdahl, Dennis Kasubi, Larry Smith, Czech Guy for the first time from Custom Lures, as well as Mr. Bluegill, and many, many more. Plus Todd St. Sauer from South Dakota GF&P is going to be talking about giving a state of the lake speech on what lakes are going to be producing fish, and also answering all your questions that you may have about the regulations here in South Dakota. So you don't want to miss these great speakers. Plus, you don't want to miss out on the great buys. These companies are going to be coming in selling tackle, my inventory, at prices that are going to be hard to match anyplace else with all the incentives. Also, at the same time, we're going to have things that you can't get anyplace else. We're going to have 4 custom Rapala ultralight baits. Yes, I said 4. Last week I said 3, and people have been asking about it so much, we've increased it to 4 custom lures that you're only going to see at the Ice Institute on November 4th and 5th. Plus, we're going to be having raffle prizes, door prizes, you name it. It's just going to be a great weekend of ice fishing. Ice fishing talk, ice fishing equipment, you name it, it's going to be at the Ice Institute at Central Baptist Church here in Sioux Falls on November 4th and 5th. If you have questions, you can give us a call at 605-336-9132. And tickets are available right now here at the store or online, or they will also be available at the door the day of the event. I hope to see all of you there for this great weekend of ice fishing. We'll see you at the Institute. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-minute fishing report, please send it to me. Send it to todd@dakotaangler.com or post it to our Facebook wall. And if I use your photo, your name will be entered into a monthly drawing for a $25 gift certificate. Well, folks, as the weather and the calendar turns towards late October, you can see our inventory is changing dramatically. You can see behind me all of the Northland lures that we have out for the ice fishing season, and our inventory continues to change day by day. So as we approach the Institute, as we talked about earlier in Todd's Tackle Tips, If you can't make it to the Institute, stop by the store and see everything that we have on hand. We are your ice fishing destination as far as tackle is concerned. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to give me a call at 605-336-9132. And folks, I hope I can see all of you at the Institute. And make sure you stop up and tell me that you like watching these reports. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report. For Dakota Angler, I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on. We'll see you next time, and we will see you at the Institute.